Picture this for a moment. Every human being on Earth, billions of us, falling into deep sleep at the exact same time. Not half awake, not scrolling on our phones, but sunk into heavy, dreamless stillness. No eyes open, no thoughts racing, no dreams being spun. Just silence, just absence. Now the question, in that moment, does the world remain? Do oceans still crash against the shore if no one hears them? Do stars still shine in the night sky if no one sees them? Does the wind still move through the trees? Or does the entire place shut down when there's no audience of perception? We assume it continues. Of course we say, the stars don't need our eyes to shine, and the seas don't need our ears to roar. But how do we know? The only access we ever have to the world is through perception. Eyes receiving color, ears receiving sound, skin receiving touch. Without those, what is left? It's unsettling because the world we know is only ever filtered through our senses. Without them, does it disappear, or is there something deeper sustaining it all? Let's start small. Vision. Your eyes only catch wavelengths between 380 and 740 nanometers, a sliver of the electromagnetic spectrum. Ultraviolet exists, but you don't see it. Infrared surrounds you, but invisible to your naked eye. X-rays pass through your body like phantoms. Gamma rays hum through the cosmos, unseen. Most light is invisible to you, yet you walk around convinced you see reality. Hearing is no different. Human ears pick up between 20 and 20,000 hertz. Below that lies infrasound, above it ultrasound. Whales communicate across oceans and frequencies you'll never hear. Bats navigate the night with cries you'll never detect. Whole symphonies of sound are happening right now, but your ears miss them entirely. Our senses are narrow filters, yet from this tiny slice we construct the world. But here's the paradox. Filters don't just reveal, they also veil. Ibn Arabi, the Sufi master, said creation is tajalli, a self-disclosure of God, but disclosure always arrives filtered through the vessel. You never see reality as it is, you see it as you are. A bee sees ultraviolet patterns on a flower, guiding it to nectar. A bat wouldn't see it at all, but would sense it through sound. You see color and shape. A mystic may glimpse divine signs in it. Which is real? Maybe none, maybe all. Each is only a translation of something beyond translation. Here's the deeper mystery. Perception turns infinity into space. Thought turns eternity into time. Infinity itself has no up or down, no near or far, but filtered through perception, it appears as distance and geometry. Eternity has no before and after, but filtered through thought, it feels like seconds passing, past and future unfolding. Ibn Arabi said, God's knowledge is not sequential. It is all known at once, beyond before and after. But when that knowledge discloses itself to creation, it appears in waves, like frames in a film. To us, it feels like time. To God, it is all one eternal act. That's why dreams can compress hours into minutes. That's why a single moment in prayer can feel like eternity. Time bends, because time isn't ultimate. It's the mind's way of digesting eternity. Now look at sleep. While awake, two filters are active, perception and thought. Eyes open, ears open, mind labeling, analyzing. Together they weave the world you call reality. Then comes dreaming. Perception shuts down. Thought remains. Imagination builds a world that feels utterly real until you wake. And then comes deep sleep. Perception gone, thought gone. No images, no stories, no time. You close your eyes at 10, open them at 6, and 8 hours vanish. Time wasn't ticking because thought wasn't generating it. Yet something remained. You still say, I slept well. Who registered that? Not the mind, it was absent. It was awareness itself, aware of absence. Ibn Arabi said, in deep sleep, you are nearest to your true self. No senses, no thoughts, no masks, only bare spirit aware of its own stillness. The Quran echoes this. It is Allah who takes away the souls at the time of their death, and those that do not die, He takes during their sleep. 39:42. Sleep is a rehearsal for the great unveiling. So which is real? The waking world woven by senses and thought, the dream world spun by imagination, or the silence of deep sleep? Each feels real while you're in it. Perhaps reality is not any single state, but the awareness that underlies them all. Science itself admits that most of reality lies beyond our perception. Ultraviolet, infrared, radio waves, gamma rays, they were always there, long before humans discovered them. If our senses are blind to most of creation, what about angels, jinn, spirits? The Quran praises those who believe in the unseen. 2:3. Ibn Arabi explained the unseen isn't some faraway realm. It is here, interwoven, veiled only by our incapacity to perceive. Now circle back. If every human fell asleep at once, no perception, no thought, no witness, does the world remain? Ibn Arabi might answer, the world exists not because we see it, but because God discloses it. If we vanish, the world remains in Him, but perhaps the world itself is nothing but God's ongoing imagination. Creation is His dream, and we are dream characters within it. So the real question isn't whether the world exists without us, but who is dreaming the dream in the first place? Perception, thought, time, sleep, they are veils. Eyes slice infinity into a narrow space. Mind slices eternity into a trickle of time. Dream and waking are mirrors. Deep sleep is the pause where both dissolve and only awareness remains. So what is reality? Ibn Arabi said, the real, al-haq, is the only true existence. Everything else is his appearance, sometimes seen, sometimes unseen, sometimes waking, sometimes dreaming, sometimes silent as deep sleep. Reality is not what you perceive. Reality is the one who allows perception at all. And in the end, the real question isn't which state is real. The question is, who is the real?